Hey, hi, hello, and welcome back to the Goat Force Gaming channel where we play the roguelikes and the roguelites and hopefully add all kinds of awesome games to your backlog or your wish list or your now playing list or you know what, whatever you're doing out there. We're going to add to it every stinking time, and I'll tell you, I'm pretty confident when I say that. I really am. Ooh, we got something. Can we just blow that up now? Beautiful. Beautiful. That thing's gonna spawn, but we've already knocked out one of the colors, and we're gonna go the other way. Anyways. Hey folks, I am so delighted to be back here with more Witchfire, an epic FPS game with roguelite hooks that are fantastic. If you were with us last time, you know that we have officially murdered the galley slave. And what a good time we had with that, you know? God, did it feel good to get a win like that. It really did. So I was talking with some of you in the comments because we're at a point now where, you know, we've seen a lot of what Witchfire has to offer in its current early access state. But I want to keep playing the game, and I want to continue making content as long as it's enjoyable, right? So I said, hey, what should we continue to do? What kind of content would you like to see? Total decay damage is the same, but ticks are stronger in the beginning and weaker near the end. Love it. Love it. That goes hand in hand with today's theme, which is Blight. It's going to be very exciting. So anyway, we talked a little bit, and what we decided on was that we would create some content. Boy, that guy is brand new. How about that? I have not seen that guy. I've leveled up a little bit along the way. I'm level 57 now. The blunderbuss dude is brand new. Look at that. So anyway, if I can get my bearings here, we decided that we'd try some new spells and level those up all the way and show them off. You know, maybe to help some of you with your runs and your builds. And so today, I'm excited to show off the Mysteria level 3 for the Blight Cyst. We're gonna have a blight-filled run today. Wow, weapon kills partially reload the magazine. Let's do it. And apparently we're going to see some new stuff out here too, given our run-in with the blunderbuss dude. Now, you might be asking yourself, well, what does the Tier 3 Cyst do? And gosh, what good timing. So we just saw it proc right there. If we throw it on an enemy, it has a 50% chance to regrow. Let's see if we can get that to happen again. And I love how now, I think his force field ate our Blight Cyst. But this guy's wide open. Let's see if we can, missed it on that guy. There we go. So let's see. Okay, did you see the 2 explosions? That meant that it grew twice, which is awesome. I loved the spell when I first got it, and then I got attached to the fireballs quite a bit, and then just never kind of went back to it. But I gotta tell you, after fighting the galley slave, I think this spell would be nasty against him. I really do. Now, you've probably also noticed that I'm using the Midas auto rifle here. Reason being is that that's another weapon that we're going to show off one of these times. And I'm still in the process of getting it up to tier 3. I've also equipped our lightning cross spell. I don't know what it's actually called, so we're going to call it the lightning cross. I hardly ever slide, so I'm going to go with the health boost. Because that's another one that I want to show off. I kind of got away from using it. I like it a lot, but, you know, we got used to having that Grenadier summon spell, and just, you know, kind of get away from them. You find some things that work, and, you know, it's one of those, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? And it was working for me. Now, I think this Blight Cyst that regrows is going to be even better on these bigger guys. Oh, I think that was a doubler, too. Isn't that lovely? All right, we're going to fire off the lightning here. Look at that. Might as well toss one of those out there, too, for good measure, right? What could go wrong? Ooh, love seeing Angelica. Sometimes you just gotta punch a guy in the face, you know? I just love how those grow on the enemies. Now, looks like that was a regrow as well. Wow, this thing's really procking. I mean, 50%, it's a coin flip, so you're going to see it a lot. Look at it, it's just like a big green tumor. Oh, and that, another regrowth. Oh, I love that. I should mention, too, the Midas that we're using right now, it is tier level 2. And at the second tier level, when it overheats... Ooh, this is good. This is good. When it overheats, it does the burn effect to the enemies. So just all kinds of good stuff. Speaking of good stuff, where do we want to go? Well, I think we're going to head down this way and just do a wide sweep, and then we'll hit the boss, too. Why not? Cheers to you, by the way. I am out here a little bit later in the evening. So a little bit late to do a coffee at this point, but I do have a cacao that I've brewed up, and it is the maple cacao. I'm liking it quite a bit. I'm telling you, I can't get over how cool it looks that it just grows right on them. Outstanding. And paired with the lightning that strikes when they get down to 10% health. It's just so much to like about all the options they give you in this game. You know, the game is tough. I see a lot of posts on the Witchfire subreddit about the game being tough. And you're absolutely right. It's a tough game. But I think that what the game does is it gives you a lot of great tools. And you got to find the ones that you like, upgrade the hell out of them, and then come and just give these guys hell. Just rain it down upon them. I mean, how good is that? Right in the face, but you know what? I think his... oh, there we go. I was going to say, I thought his force field blocked it. Now, we have the doubling, of course, that we've been talking about with the Blight Cyst. The other thing that happened is the range of the AoE and the effect increased quite a bit. So on the automatic explosion that happens when it gets too big, the range is 12 meters. So, you know, if you have the tier 1 or the tier 2 and you want to compare and kind of understand what's going to happen if you know, put the time in and upgrade it, get the kills necessary. And the forced explosion is even better. That's 16 meters. You can't go wrong with this thing. Really can't. Okay. Let's take this down. Now, we've learned in the past, unless something's changed, that... Oh, look at this. That's interesting. You gotta love that. We've learned in the past that when the sanity bar drops all the way, you take some health damage. Now, I don't know if they're going to change that. These guys are making... Wow, we can't hold any more supply keys? Holy cow. Alright, we've got to start spending those at the chests. We want to keep going this way? Wait a second. We've still got more guys to fight over here, don't we? Come on. Come on, buddy. There we go. I'll switch back to the Midas. Yeah, we've still got some guys over here in this encounter that we've got to clean up. I'm telling you, it feels so good, and then their weapons go flying up in the air like that. That's great. Alright, probably just down to these two, I'm guessing. Oh, buddy, if you're going to hit me with that, I'm going to get punched in the head. Alright, good time to take a sip. Cheers to you. Let's see what we got here on offer. Pendulum. Weapon damage is inversely related to health. You know what? I think that I am going to re-roll this one. Bullets do more damage to enemies affected by an elemental magic. Yes, that sounds great. Remember, our Midas here applies burn damage, so that goes hand in hand with what we're trying to do. We can go up this way. Still looking for some Angelica, basically all the time. Let's go get this chest up here. I think this mini-map is just a lifesaver. Hey, there we go. Just love to see it, you know? Alright, I don't want to step in any of that. Yeah, let's keep going this way, and then we'll start to curve up towards that section where the boss likes to hang out. And do we have an encounter over here? No. Just some guys hanging out? Beautiful. Right in the nick of time on that one. It's interesting that these enemies are spawning in an area where we don't have a battle marked on the map. I wonder if they're just kind of from this camp. Usually that doesn't happen. Oh, that spread to somebody. At least it looked like it did. Perfect. I didn't Didn't even see that thing sitting there. That green dust is so satisfying, isn't it? Okay. We're gonna nab a lot of guys over there. Wow. You can see how many of them got poisoned by that. Holy cow. It's a devastating spell. If you like Blight Cyst, take the time, level it up. It's worth it. We got a regrowth? No. It should be illegal. Oh boy. Don't get too close to that. Oh my. Should take my own advice. I guess we'll take another sip. That maple just sneaks right in. It's very nice. It's very subtle. Alright, I think I'm stuck on this tree. I'm gonna see if I can unstuck myself. There we go. That worked. If you ever get stuck, there is a menu option that just says unstuck. Try it, it works. Burning enemies receive even more damage. Yes. Sold. And yeah, we'll stick with that. Okay. I see some Angelica. Let's grab that. Wonderful. Got a real good run going so far. And I'm loving this tier 3. Mysterium 3. We want to be really correct about it. The Blight Cyst. Lovely. Okay. Let's have one more encounter and then we'll do the boss thing. We'll see how that goes. Give the Blight Cyst a real test. We had to. It's only right. If you have the height advantage, take advantage of it. You know, the fall menu became available at my local roaster. And so I went over there today because they have a sage blackberry latte. Doesn't that sound good? Blackberry sage. I said, wow, I gotta get over there and try that. So, I took a ride over there. And wouldn't you know, holy cow. Look at all the guys that hit. They were out of the blackberry sage ingredients. It's a really popular place. It's a local place, and they have a good customer base. So they also had a blueberry muffin latte, which sounded awesome. And I said, yeah, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Well, the barista made a mistake, but it was a happy mistake. I'm going to tell you why. She made the wrong latte that was also from their fall menu. And it came out, and she said, well, you know what? We're just going to throw it away. You know, it's going to go to waste. So why don't you take it? Increased non-critical weapon damage. Wow. Yes, let's do it. So I said, yeah, that sounds great. I'd be happy to. You know, what is it? Ooh, we got it. We have a calamity, and it will follow us into the boss. We know that. We have proof of it. We have recorded video proof of it. So we're going to hang back. We're going to see which calamity this is. I'm going to find a good fighting spot. Hopefully it's the one with the assassins. But then again, you know, that's the one that knocks your health down, and I've gotten some kills. Gotten some game overs that way. So she made a bourbon pecan latte. Ooh, the Revenants. I like this one. This is going to be a wonderful weapon for us with this calamity. The Revenants like to group up. And they're very kind to do that because this weapon, of course, seeks them out. We can kill a bunch of them at a time. Isn't that wonderful? You know we're going to do some Blight Cyst as well. You know, we should hex a bunch of them, too. Outstanding. That's going to help level that weapon up. Now, let's get some kills with the Midas. Looks like we've got a Warden. So I was double fisting lattes, which is a pretty cool thing to do. You know, you got to watch out for the whole caffeine thing. They make them pretty strong. They're not messing around. Okay, well, that went really, really well. Let's take out this last guy. Some demonic ammo for our trouble. That's great. Those are the buddies of the Warden, of course. How are we looking from an ammo standpoint? 95 and 251, and then of course, you know, we've got our magic that is damaging as well. So I don't know. I think it's worth a shot. We've got a level 3 Blight Cyst spell. Let's do the thing. Let's go ahead and do the thing. Can you just drop one on him right now? Kind of. Oh, buddy. Ah, it's beautiful. It's gonna be a very blighty attack. Let's go ahead and pop this out there, too. Like, we've got so many weapons and things that do blight. Let's pop one of those right on him. Oh, my goodness. And he did a double for us, too. That was very kind. I'm gonna go ahead and pop off one of these guys. Wow. I mean, he can't even do anything. We'll just keep stunning him over and over again. Now he's on fire because of the overheat. Wow. Folks. You know what? I should have told you at the top. We're not out here messing around. We're not messing around anymore. Okay? If you go Blight Cyst level 3, everybody you're going to be up against, they will be entering a world of pain. You know what I'm talking about. If you know, you know. What an epic run. What an epic run. So, we've got the Blight Cyst level 3, and it is a romp. You're going to have fun with this spell. I highly recommend it, but you know, I'm going to tell you something. I am going to be accused of sounding like a broken record by the end of trying these additional spells, because there is a very strong chance that for most of them, I'm going to say, you need to get in here and try this. You're going to have a blast. It's so great. It's so good, but hey, whatever. That's fine, right? Folks, this is a game called Witchfire. It is a game that you should play. It's in early access. According to a long blog post that the astronauts put out, they have hit about 20% of their target goal for revenue in these opening weeks, and that sounds like strong results to me. They seem happy with sales, and so I think we're going to continue to see some excellent support given to this game. They have talked about a larger content drop that would be coming mid-November, so we'll keep doing these types of videos to keep some content flowing. If some major patches hit, we'll take a look at those or discuss them as well, but we'll just, every once in a while, we'll drop into Witchfire and, you know, level up a spell and see what it does, or a weapon. Maybe the Midas next time, maybe the old Lightning Cross, who knows? Who knows? All right, you take care out there. We'll see you next time for another juicy run in Witchfire, and we'll keep playing roguelikes and roguelites and giving away video games. Did you know we're going to give away 100 games in 2023? Pretty cool. You take care out there. We'll see you soon.